Marriage ain't nothing but a piece of paper. An agreement. Not even an agreement. It's supposed to be an agreement.
We here with the Loud and Clear podcast gang, and you already know, man. Today we gonna be talking about marriage, you know, babies outside of marriage and shit of that nature. So, you know, lock in, gang.
Let's get it.
Because Candace had said before, you feel me? She had said that her parents were together for a minute before they had her. So what I'm saying is, a minute, if it's 10 plus years, nigga, y'all married. Like, y'all know y'all finna be in it for the long run. Y'all already been in it for 10 years. Like, y'all know that. A marriage ain't nothing but a piece of paper y'all signed that said y'all together for real, for real. Like, to let the courts know y'all for really together.
No, it's not. What a marriage is a conjoined, just like, all right, so when you are just in a couple, right, you're still two single entities. You feel me? You're still two single entities. You're still represented in the world as just you. You feel me? So it's like you file for taxes, you file as, even though you might be with somebody, you still file as single. You know what I mean? Because it's just you that you're worried about. You're the only person that you're providing for regularly and all of that type of shit. If funds go into it, you feel me? Like, because we're not married and she don't have my last name, if something was to happen to me, unless it's a piece of paper that I got signed saying that she looked like my emergency contact or some shit, or something like drastic was to happen and these niggas is like, well, nobody can come back here to see him but family, she will be able to come back.
Exactly, and that's why I get when people be like, it's just a piece of paper, because there's more to it. And that's why you do your research.
It is, but at the same time, a lot of the shit that goes into like the conventional thing, like what everybody holds as standards for marriage, is not really. I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of that shit be already getting done before marriage. So like for me, it's just like to conjoin bank accounts and shit like that, and to make sure that if I die, you got something, like shit like that. You feel me? I ain't gonna front.
I watching too much TV. I don't know how I feel about that joint bank account shit no more.
I'm not doing it.
Cause ain't no way. Y'all fucked up.
I'm not doing it.
I feel like it should be your account, our account.
And then you should never have everybody has one bank account. No, we should have a bank account for our family, and then we have our own separate money. And that's how you niggas need to start doing it, because that's the way that you don't get hit with that half. Because at the end of the day, y'all got.
You shouldn't be thinking that far ahead, because you shouldn't be thinking about the worst.
No, you shouldn't. But at the end of the day, you see how life is going for a lot of these motherfuckers, men and women included. Like these.
You should never be thinking about the worst. Escape plans.
Not even an escape plan.
This nigga said escape plan. Like he being kidnapped.
Escape is the wrong word. Escape is the wrong word.
It's not even about thinking about how it's gonna feel. But like at the end of the day, you still gotta have it in the back of your mind. Like anything can happen.
Call them like safeguards or something.
You always gotta make sure you're good at the end of the day.
I only have one escape plan.
It's like,
you say escape plan. That just sound like you got one foot in the marriage and one foot still out there.
yeah, we got one foot out the door, so like we saying an escape plan. So it's like,
Facts.
but nah, niggas is really getting hit for, like, imagine you really make it big, and your husband just like, you already making hella bread, your husband just like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay at home, take care of the kids, cook, clean, do all that bullshit. And then y'all niggas don't work out, you ain't got no prenup, and he like, I need half of everything you got, and he getting, now you gotta pay him $250K a month just because he ain't making no money. Like, that's literally what's happening to people. Because their significant other don't make no money, they gotta pay them for being a wife. It's not fair.
I feel like you should go into a relationship or a marriage trusting the other person. So
That's true, but people become different people throughout years though. Years go by and shit change. People become different people. I ain't the same nigga I was 3 years ago. I ain't the same nigga in them 3 years from then.
Females be doing that same shit with the baby though too though. Cause you gotta look at the PJ Washington situation.
With who?
What?
With who?
With babies, like
Babies, not
kids,
babies.
not the babies.
I was about to say, I was just arguing with my cousin about him the other day. Like,
That's what I thought he said. I was like, oh
yeah,
no.
like, hell no.
I
We can't talk about the baby.
I don't don't. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't fuck with what the baby did with Shorty because, like, you can't say shit's out. She met your family. You didn't been to her event. She came to yours. I got all these pictures. Bro, y'all was together for a minute. Like,
he can say what you want.
He could say
that's what I'm saying. He can say what you want. Y'all was together.
Everything you just said. That's exactly what I said.
Y'all was together.
Like, you got fucked up.
I ain't
And the
trying
fact that she trying to justify it,
feel me?
like, yo, I really got her ass.
I ain't saying that it's a justification for it. For him doing that shit on the internet. But at the same time, if you're fucking tweaking the fuck out of my crib and I say get the fuck out, and you're not paying no bills
you just said
in my crib, and you not paying no bills in my crib, get the fuck out until I tell you can come back. You're drawing in my house. You're drawing in my house. Listen, if she paying bills, if she paying bills, you wouldn't even be allowed to say get out. You feel me? Because her name will be on that lease. If he can tell her get the fuck out, if he can tell you that, but your name, you gotta be smart enough to know you gotta put your name on the bill, some shit like that. If you paying it.
Yeah, that's true. But
so at the end of the day, it ain't no proof that you
do dumb stuff when they really like. You feel me? When they really feeling somebody or whatever.
When it.
I don't know. And then, but it still goes back to the fact that what you just said about how when people get married or whatever, and I'm making all this money, and then we get divorced, and now you think you're supposed to just take what you want? No, she was putting in her part of the marriage or whatever. I mean, their relationship, whatever you want to call that shit. She was doing her part also. So it's like, how you about to just kick me out?
He wasn't saying don't never come back. He wasn't saying never. Yo, that's like, listen. You ever been in a situation where like
you're not making me feel safe?
The person where but y'all females tend to go overboard. Like, should it be an argument, and then that argument will go just from that regular argument to a whole bunch of extra shit, and then niggas trying to be non-confrontational with our chick because it's not. No nigga wants to argue with y'all. It's not no man on this earth that want to be with his girl and want to argue with his girl, and if he is, that nigga's gay. No cap. Like, real shit. Nobody wants to argue with their girl. So most niggas I know try to remove themselves from the situation, or they remove the person from the situation for that moment. Listen, I'm gonna take a beat. I'm gonna get up out of here for a little bit, and we're gonna come back to this. When niggas is not doing all this extra shit, but you can't. No. How often do you know of a nigga being able to say that, and females don't start doing all this extra shit? Where you going? You think you gonna leave now? You think you gonna get like no, you gonna stay here? No, shorty, like we need to separate for a little bit so she can calm down. Females don't think about shit logically once they get mad. As soon as emotions take over, that's it. It's all emotion, and that's all they doing. And that's my whole point. He didn't have to go live about it. He didn't have to go live about it. But he felt like that was the only way he'd get her the fuck about his crib. Like without me putting my hands on you or calling the police on you. I'm gonna go live. Look, this bitch is tweaking.
I
This bitch is wild.
It's right to figure out in the first place because if that's our home, it's our home.
He never said that's their home. It's my house, and I'll let you come stay with me because you having a baby and you have nowhere else to stay.
That's what he made it seem like, but it's not really what it was.
I ain't gonna front. If that was their house, then I'll be real. She just stupid. Like, cause there's no way. On a house, my name's on that bitch if it's my house. Like,
if it's their house, he wouldn't even been able to.
She said herself.
She wouldn't been able to fucking file a police report, say this nigga's trying to put her out where her name's on the lease and where she paying rent. And seeing as how she didn't do that, safe to assume it was not her house. That was the baby house, and that nigga could stay the fuck out if he wanted to, because you're a bucket. You got to go.
Yo, celebrities do not be thinking.
Do he be drunk? Yeah, they can be wild. But I can't say he's wrong for telling somebody to fuck out and he feel like they bugging in his house. He just is wrong for doing it on the internet. Cause who the fuck was he supposed to call? I'm gonna call your brother. We gonna come get you. Your brother, we didn't know your brother existed until now all of a sudden he wanna fight the baby because he told you to get the fuck out on
I feel like that was drugging it. But yeah, that don't got nothing.
Like I said, that's a setup. I feel like that's just a setup, man. Now he's trying
that was him trying to get some clout.
Yeah, probably.
That was him trying to get some clout. Nobody fucking knows.
But why not come around sooner if we want clout? Like,
because I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like, how you gonna get called off your sister being a good singer, unless you gonna put you on a song, and if you ask, you just ask, you feel me? Like, nobody gonna follow you just because we know you Daniel A. brother. But once you in some kind of drama or some shit like that, niggas gonna want to see what's like, how to want to try to keep up with the drama and shit like that. So, this is if they gonna follow the baby, they gonna follow you. Niggas gonna pick a side.
I ain't even know that bitch had a brother.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knew that shit until he came out of nowhere talking about, yeah, I want to fight the baby and then the third. And it's like, you ain't
I don't feel like blogs be hyping shit up because maybe he genuinely was defending his sister. Like, he dead ass wanted to fight the baby. Like,
no, he did though.
And
that was
niggas just hype that shit up, like, and of course they gonna say that's her brother, just to like, you know, for the headlines. Like,
he did want to fight him. He probably did want to fight him, but at the end of the day, the internet announcement of you wanting to fight him was for clout. That's for clout.
We say I'm gonna fight the baby.
Yeah, on the internet. You nigga went and made a video and all this extra shit, like a 2-minute video about how you going. It's up, yeah, and that's another thing. Niggas was saying the baby was wrong for punching this nigga in the bowling alley, but niggas said when I see you was up. So what I'm supposed to do? Have a conversation with you and give you an opportunity?
I understand that people do drag it when it comes to celebrities because if that was a regular nigga, you would
Baby,
expect him to
baby
come.
Baby is a good ass nigga.
And if they didn't, you said
They
he would
would
come at you and be like,
like,
oh, he said it was a, you feel me?
He said it was up when y'all seeing each other, bro. You just gonna let him walk up
It's
on
on the
you?
site. Yeah, you ain't do nothing on us, huh?
You just gonna let him walk up on you?
No, for real. Like,
I'm be real. When it comes to stuff like that, celebrities.
I was telling my niggas that he was like, but you gotta understand that's family situation in a sense, cause you got your sister baby, that's your baby mom, brother, and like yeah, that's cool and everything, but it's not no nigga that's gonna walk up on me in the middle of where I'm at partying and enjoying myself after you just said it was up. As soon as you walk up, I'm gonna punch you in your mouth cause you said it's up.
Yeah.
I ain't do that. Niggas would be like, it's up, and then when you pop the top, now you the wrong nigga. Like, how? How?
I'm not even a violent person, but don't tell me no shit like that.
Yeah, you cannot tell nobody is up and then expect to see them and have a conversation. Like,
Be like, yeah, what's up? No, what's up? Like,
niggas was like, no, he could have took him outside and they could have talked. And why? Why? You said it's up. Why am I talking to you?
People just hold celebrities to a higher standard. I don't understand.
when it comes to certain shit, you can, cause they still people at the end of the day. The same type of disrespect you don't want, they don't want that shit.
You know what's there that I hold niggas
know them
to?
as an individual, we know them for what we see.
Exactly. And that's the standard I hold you to.
to.
Whatever you putting out into the earth, whatever I see you doing and shit like that's what I hold you to standard to. I'm not.
Because like, alright, let's say Gabrielle Union, you feel me? We all think that she's this proper, you know, nice, black, beautiful woman.
Listen,
but in real life, she might be a hood rat. Like, you feel me? Like, you never know. Nah, I do feel like she's goofy, but. Hey! But yeah, like, it was my friends again. Yeah.
You know their names this time?
No.
I forgot.
Niggas is not a real friend. I'm gonna say that shit every time until you know their name. Like,
Alright, good. Watch next song.
But yeah, though, like.
Yeah.
There's only certain celebrities you hold to that standard, though. You feel me? Like I said, you gotta hold niggas to the standard of what they put out into the world. Cause I'm not gonna expect I'm not gonna talk about a smart nigga. I mean, a dumb nigga like he's smart and expect him to do some smart shit. Like that's like with 6ix9ine. Everybody was like, he going red, and then when he read niggas got mad. Like, like nigga, we knew he was going red. How the fuck you mad?
I don't like how people try to compare what a relationship should be to celebrity relationships. Like, come on now. Like, seriously?
I mean, a celebrity, a lot of times they don't even be happy in
ratchet
their relationship.
That too, and it's always the ratchet relationships. Like, you want to be like fucking, who might bang your date?
Ari.
Yeah, you want to be like them. But you don't never hear nobody saying, I want to be like Michelle and Barack, or I want to be like motherfucking Swizz and Alicia. I like them now, like just because of that podcast. But yeah, like you don't hear nobody saying nothing about the good relationships. It's always the hood, ghetto, nigga out here cheating, dragging relationships. Like,
that's the standard niggas that set for themselves.
Like those are the ones that's out. You don't really see too much about this Keith Swizz. Like
that's exactly why
you see Ari,
but
the thing about it is the reason why we don't see that shit.
Oh, Russell, married
Yeah,
to
I
Russell
love them too,
Wilson.
and I like them too. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yo, I like talking about them too, because everybody always get that whole shit misconstrued when niggas say Russell corny. Like,
Yeah, I saw your post. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't.
he's
understand.
like, nobody's saying that he's weird for being a dad or he's like, no, that's everybody commends good fathers, nigga. Nobody be like, oh, you a good dad, you a goofy. Like, no, he's just a corny nigga. Like,
Wait, why you think he's corny?
he just is. You see how you talk to her and shit like that. He a corny nigga. You feel me? He's not the type of nigga that like your regular black female would talk to in school. He's like the nigga that was
like a nerd.
He's like, yeah, one of them niggas that I mean, I can't even say that because nerds is cool now. Like,
Right, that nerd is cool now.
real shit. Like niggas that
I don't understand how he's cool.
like, cause I can't put him in. You can't put him in a group with the niggas like, cause you would like. At our time of coming up, you would group him with like the anime niggas and shit like that. You feel me? The niggas that
Really?
that don't
Like,
get their hair cut.
But is it because of what y'all see or because of like what y'all
Period.
know? Like,
Period.
I
Like,
don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I guess.
you listen to him talk, you watch him, you watch his mannerisms and shit like that. You could tell he not a hood nigga. That nigga wasn't out. That nigga wasn't outside. Like,
Was it outside?
Or maybe he just know how I did.
no, he was not outside.
I feel like nah, cause alright, look at it like this. If y'all would have never knew what Ghost really did on the daily, like we never saw that side of him, but he had that side to him, and he was just a presentable, always wearing suits. You feel me? Always. Y'all would have still thought he was a hood nigga.
I can see it in the nigga's eyes.
No, sir.
That nigga Russell.
Because of how
I can
he
see
built.
it in his mannerism. No, I ain't never got built. Okay, what?
That nigga just looked like he was.
I know Buff. I know Buff cornballs. Like,
Same. I know big, goofy ass niggas.
Yeah, me too. But because I know their personality and I really know them, you feel me? So like,
Nia,
that's why I don't know.
I don't want to hear that because y'all be doing that shit to cover up for these niggas. When in all actuality, if a nigga like Russell was to come try to talk to you, you wouldn't even pay that nigga no mind. Like,
I don't know
shit.
because he's attracted to me. So like, that's one point right there. So now we gotta have a conversation. I gotta see.
I'm crying. So now we gotta have a conversation.
Yeah, now I gotta see like if your looks
You can't talk to him.
match your personality, match your. Alright, now if I think that he's corny based off of that interaction, based off.
You like the way he
You
dressed?
feel me? I don't know. I've seen him in sweatsuits. I don't really see how he
Oh,
dresses.
fine.
Outside of that,
I'm not going front. I was talking to a nigga.
for real.
And he was like, that's cause you some superficial nigga probably
Yeah,
rocking all this. And I'm like, bro, I don't wear everything this nigga got on probably costs more than what I got on. But when you look at his outfit, it don't look better than the fits that I rock. Like,
I was gonna say what you said. Oh, I
Man,
forgot what it was.
blue jeans, some fucking sandals, and a fucking colorful button.
yeah, like there's not a nigga from the
Dressed like a 60-year-old dad.
there's not a hood nigga you gonna find in an open toe
I'm
sandal.
crying.
What happened?
This was probably said the whole game here today.
Who was looking for
Yeah.
You Nia, so you fucking with an open toe sandal nigga? Like with the thong in the toe? A nigga that dressed like that?
Oh,
I feel like he's
They not
older. I feel like
sandals, they're
nobody my
fucking
age is gonna be dressing like that. You have to also think about the age.
Yes, there's niggas your age that are corny. What are you talking about?
I mean, yes, the niggas my age that's corny, but like that type of shoe would not be.
No, niggas our age.
At his age. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like at my age, of course I'm gonna be like,
Right.
alright, what's going on?
That's what you
But
said.
at his age, I think it's appropriate.
So what? Alright, so
It's appropriate as I feel like it's a difference. It's a difference in how you look.
Older male shoe.
And,
Why are
and
you
it's
buying
also a
these
difference, but it's also a difference in how you look at
There
niggas.
you go.
But
Right there.
It's
You
also
see him
not that
wearing
far
an
ahead
open
of
toe fucking shoe?
y'all not that far ahead of me.
at,
He's like what?
At
Double
35.
my age. What? How old is he?
He's like- he's not the.
Is he not even 40?
He's like 35, 34.
Oh, hell no. Ain't no way he in his 40s.
No, he's not in his
He's
40s.
like 34, 35.
He not
33.
34?
Early
I
30s.
don't know. I would have to see how
He's
y'all are at
33.
35, 34.
I could guarantee you I'm not gonna make you some that's what I said.
I mean, yeah, that's not your
33.
style, but I don't know. I couldn't really. I don't know. I
Nigga
couldn't
trying to
answer
holler
that.
at you with some fucking thong sandals.
You remember Jabro? He worked at Walmart with me. live over there by Mystic. Damn.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Like, he's corny. I would consider that corny.
Oh, you talking about yo that lived in the apartments?
Yeah. Across the street from Meadowwood?
Yeah, he's corny.
Yeah. That's what I would consider corny. You think Russell would
Yeah.
like him?
Yeah. Probably not as bad, but yeah.
It would. I'm gonna be real. It's harder to look up, but what niggas also gotta understand, it's harder to look at that nigga in that way because he has money. Because he got money.
No, money don't have nothing to
It do though because
I said to me he's attractive. So
no,
like,
yeah, that's cool, but it's still a upgraded swag for because like a weird nigga would not the way he would dress if he had no money is different than how he dressed now, and it's still corny. That's what I'm saying.
I
Like
see how you dress, cause like I said,
this nigga was at a Lakers, like he was at a Lakers, like I mean it was a regular fit, it was a regular old head fit, but it was just like you have bread, bro. Like you have that to really
maybe he don't want
to really
spend
be
money on that.
like
He probably smart.
He want to dress how he want to dress. Like when I make it, I'm still gonna shop on Shein.
no, yeah, it's a fact. But my drip's still be crazy though. Like yeah, now he only 33 though. You know, I knew he was like 33, 34. Like
That's it.
I'm gonna have motherfucking
Trying to see if I
a
can
bunch
find
of
his
pairs.
That's his page. I'm like that's not giving credit.
That's not gonna go in.
you ever listen to that nigga talk? That's why.
I've heard it though. His voice is not matches.
I don't remember the last time I heard him talk.
Russell Wilson.
No here.
Russell Wilson, he's like a white dude, bro. Russell Wilson is a white dude, bro. It's all good though. Like we still fuck with you. You got Sierra, bro. We gotta fight.
Light skin boys.
I'm crying.
I ain't gonna front. At the end of everything, niggas. That's the thing. Niggas can say what they want about him.
But
Yeah,
You married to
You got
Sierra.
Sierra. We gotta fuck with you. You feel me? Like we gotta fuck with you. And then that's the thing. That's another thing. Like niggas gotta understand. She was chasing the total opposite of Future, right? Future is a swaggy nigga.
I feel like she just I don't think she was chasing the total opposite.
Yes, she was, bro. When you think of Russell Wilson and Future, they are two total different sides of the spectrum.
I think it just happened like that, though. Like she wasn't really looking for them. You know?
You probably just caught her on the rebound. Just flick shit to her.
That nigga asked her out. Fuck is you?
Lovies, let's go. UW, green cleats the shiny bottoms, but representing diversity, all different colors, all different races. Got the girls on here too as well. Our foundation is zero. That's foundation. When I do foundation.
Yeah, like I feel like
You can tell he was raised in a suburban neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm about to say he
Like-
talks proper as hell, and people. There we go. That's a whole other thing. Black people can't talk proper. Like chill.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Cause I got one of the most diverse. I got one of the most diverse
That's
vocabularies.
Like that's not. To me, that's not. Like
I got one of the most diverse vocabularies.
Him talking proper isn't corny at all. It's just like him.
It's like Robert Griffin III. Like that nigga's a corny nigga. Like, I know you don't, but he's a cornball.
So.
Like, there's a lot of them football niggas that's corny though. You feel me?
A lot of football niggas want to be young.
Them niggas be corny. I ain't gonna front. It's the Hooper nigga, like the swag and all that shit in sports. That shit come from the Hoopers. The Hoopers is the swaggy niggas in sports. No cap.
Y'all just ordered my shoes for my birthday today. I'm like.
I don't really say you don't really see too many. I mean, besides Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson is probably the most
Yeah,
niggas
yeah.
that you gonna find in the
You
NFL.
feel me? Yeah, they be throwing his swag out there. And shit. But nobody else, you don't really see too many football players no more that do it.
Yeah. And if you want to go back to what we said we was going to talk about at first, a lot of people really having kids outside of marriage. Like I feel like that's just like
It's harder to get married and have kids nowadays, though. Like marriage
It's
costs
not
money.
people just prefer.
Marriage costs money. Kids cost money. So all that shit costs money. Like
Yeah, but which one's gonna cost you more? Those kids.
Yeah, but kids.
not necessarily.
Having kids is an easier.
Not necessarily.
Is an easier situation to.
Nigga said them kids that yeah, that's
exactly. Exactly, that's that. Not even just marriage though, relationship period. Like
Listen, it's
everybody
different.
just be out here fucking.
Listen,
I'm gonna be real, and that's why you see a lot of them motherfuckers on Instagram and on Facebook. Niggas ain't shit, and ain't no good fathers out here, and they be like, we call it in like one of the best generations of fathers on some real shit. If you ain't know, you just so happen to be out here throwing your cool.
Oh, that's mine. I'm
I
mine.
was looking for your phone, so I knew it was yours. I just forgot it was up there, and I just looked at it. That's some dumb shit.
I really thought that was.
But yeah, like,
I thought it was mine.
Yeah.
if you got a bad nigga out here, that's because you ain't choosing.
But no facts, like I just feel like a lot of people not with their baby father was in, that's because you was just out here fucking. And you made the decision, so yeah.
Y'all be like, he look good, he can dress, and then don't get to know nothing about his personality. When that nigga don't text you back 3-4 times, and he hit you up at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I just
And
Hit
it's
you
don't
with
know.
that. You up text.
I'm
Right.
crying. No,
And then you
it's
go flying right over there. Now you pregnant.
Yeah.
And the nigga tell you, when you get pregnant, I ain't gonna find with that baby. And you have it anyway, and that nigga don't take care of it, and you be like, but why he don't want my baby? He told you before this that he wasn't shit.
If you act clueless, that's retarded. But like, if you get into it knowing like you don't want to be there, and you have the child, because God forbid,
I got it a second.
when I get pregnant or whatever, if somebody say they don't want to take care of the child, that's on you, right? But I'm still having a baby just because I'm a Christian. This is this. So with that being said, yeah.
And then you just can't do a whole bunch of bashing after that. Like,
Huh?
that nigga ain't shit. It is what it is. You just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta throw that shit out, but don't be crying about it because you
made that choice.
totally.
Made that decision. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
motherfuckers be upset about decisions they made in life.
Yeah, God always got me, so.
How many kids you want?
You ask us like every episode.
Did I?
Yeah,
I asked
every
you.
episode, yes.
I was trying to think of
Every
I'll
episode.
tell you even number.
Oh, okay. She said 4. No, she said 4. So that's it.
So,
Or
That's what I'm saying. You said the even number, so okay, it's 2. It's not 4. I know it's not 4.
yeah, that would be.
That's not a kid.
Like I was saying, like I would be in a great position. My kids,
3 girls and 1 boy.
they gonna know, they gonna have manners and respect, but they still gonna have like the best childhood ever. They ain't gonna have to. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be a little jealous. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I had to work for nothing. Y'all really got it. 'Cause I'm
If I had no more kids, so I know I have no more kids out of wedlock. So
like,
I gotta worry about that.
I feel like I need to be in a secure relationship, but we don't have to necessarily be married for me to have kids. But if it was to just happen, just hope. I just hope I made it. by that time.
I trusted who I have kids with. That's why I have kids with. And it's over. You feel me? My shit was pretty. All them accidental shit.
I feel like how is it an accident? You feel me? Because at this point, like y'all choosing to be over here fucking raw. So you
No,
know,
some people break down.
What they doing?
I don't know. Kicking a ball.
somebody got their bike for.
No, ain't she up here?
Hell yeah.
He trying to catch content. I'll be real. The point about all this, take care of your kids, man. Everybody.
Let's
Do
not
what you
comparing
gotta do.
your life to celebrities because at this point, you're childish.
None of you niggas are celebrities, and none of you niggas got celebrity money.
Hey, yo, what is going on?
No, real shit though. She really made one right there, cause these niggas really be drawing. Like I get tired of seeing that shit, and then they be trying to compare other niggas shit to it and be like, yeah, well, but these niggas is doing this. Why you not on that? And it's like, I'm like her, Derek. One of these super rich millionaire niggas? You know what?
No, for real.
Like, do anybody even be knowing a millionaire before y'all start comparing lives?
And not just comparing, y'all be dick riding. I be seeing y'all under a post though, but don't be under none of mine. Alright, that's me. You're not my man. You're not my man. Yeah, like you're not my man because you will sit here, repost, comment. They not.
Yo,
even
these niggas got a show in Texas. Like, nigga, you live in Maryland. What the fuck do that matter?
You can't even go out there. You're not even going out there. You just saying it just to say it. And they not even reposting you.
Y'all niggas gotta do better, man. Worry about your whole lives, but they worry about them niggas, cause they get money. A lot.
Yeah.
You might be getting money, but you ain't getting money like them niggas is getting money. So get your money and stop worrying about fucking these other niggas. Billionaire, millionaire, 9-figure, 10-figure niggas that you ain't. Me too.
Woo! Let's get past mine first. Alright.
Alright, you right.
Now we're
And
not
my little
low.
brothers. Oh, check it.
Good on you.
Shoot. But yeah, yo.
Sorry, but she needs to pause.
Alright. And on that note, we're gonna wrap it up because they gotta go. Yes, Lord. Say no, no. You already know what it is, loud and clear. Thank y'all for tuning in every Monday, 6 p.m. Y'all know what's up.
And you know what it is. You better sub.
Yup.
Yeah. Tune in. We ain't
Now-
shit.
Make sure you follow the page and the TikTok.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And we out.
Stop recording.
I was just waiting.
I knew it wasn't gonna work. So I ain't say the GoPro.
Hey GoPro, stop recording.
Let's get it.